Hi, how you doing? This is Simon from the Simon Westfall-Kwong Real Estate Group of Keller Williams. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things you must know as a buyer, and I'm going to be sharing my screen with you today. So we'll go from there and let's just get started. So the 5 things buyer needs to know today. We're going to go down the list and we might add a couple of things extra in there for you. So it would be the best you have to have a buyer agent representation. A knowledgeable realtor can really go a long way and help you. They can really save you endless amount of time, monies, and frustrations. You really want to work with a local expert who can tell you everything you need to know about the communities, the schools, and so on and so forth. Knowing the housing market inside and out in that particular area is really important. So you really want someone who's knowledgeable, who be in the business, and also who knows the town, from in and outs as well. And also, they can help you buy any homes, in New Jersey. So when you work with one person, that's the one person you can go with because they will have the best interest for you. You don't have to jump to different people each time you look for a different town, different house, but they can definitely show you all different homes. A knowledgeable realtors, would also know the best lender in the area, so they can probably give you different options of your choices, what you want to do, if you want to, able to do FHA loan, or from a conforming loan to a jumbo loans, and definitely they can put you in touch with the local lender. They can help you as well. And they also excellent source of specific information about the community. They might know about the school, the train station, permits, parking, and when is when they do have certain things scheduled, from garbage pickup to does the what does that tax include, and talk to you about public waters and public sewer, or there's a well, and all those things. You really want someone who's knowledgeable to help you. And also they can negotiate the best price for you because they have your best interest, and they would definitely give you the best guidance to how to start with a negotiation and get to a number that you have your best interest, and you can purchase your dream homes. Then you have to do your due diligence, as much as possible before you put an offer on the house. You really want to find out a couple of things. So definitely request a sale disclosure and a lead paint disclosure with available. Any home that's built before 1978 would have a lead paint disclosure. Any new construction, that's built, they would not have a disclosure if it's built after 1978. Sale disclosure is something that is best to the seller knowledge, and they will tell you about the age of the roof and your operation system, if there's any water challenges, and then also of your appliances, and and it goes on and on, to have at least give you some kind of guide before you submit an offer. And also, you should definitely, find out from the town and also school information to make sure that, the property you're looking at is going to the right school, or you want to find out the parking information about a certain town. Some town right now have 2 years of wait list for permits, and sometimes 3 years. So you really want to make sure that you understand before you purchase in that town, to know that if there's any wait lists on permit parking. And then also really, really important that you really want to make sure the property does not have an underground oil tank, and you want to make sure you ask for the document and see the documents. And if they did have one, and was it removed properly, and was it with a permit, and do you have a letter from the EPA that is a no further action letter as well, if there's any contaminations. Because definitely you don't want to buy a property that has any underground oil tank in the property at this point, because that's definitely is an environmental concern for everybody today. And also find out if there's any easement on the property. Could be a power line, could be drainage, it could be a town could come in to has access to your property. All those things you should find out before you purchase the property. And then it's so important to hire an attorney and a home inspector that's really would have your best interest, you will save money in the long run. Some attorney may charge you a little less, and some home inspectors say, I'll do a discount. Those two are the things that you do not want to have a discount attorney or discount inspector, because they really want to make sure have your best interests and to give you as much information as possible. Because everything we tell you is opinion, and your attorney is the one who's going to give you legal advice. And also, right now currently it's the best if you can. It depends how the inspector is doing the inspection. One of you guys should be with them, or at least able to FaceTime them for the inspection. And because you can ask all the questions you need to know. Some of the things may not be as major issue that you have to have, and other than you would make sure that home inspection is to really to look at all the major structure, operation, and environmental. And there's some item that you might want to make sure you put on your list to do to maintain your house. And then you want to make sure to able to have the chance to request an expert specialist to further evaluate what you need to do with the home inspection. You must scan the property for oil tank, as I talked to you about, because sometime, when the people bought it before 2000, they may not have a scanned oil tank, and then when they sell the home and they find out there's an underground oil tank on the property, that is actually today the seller responsibility to remove it. And if there's any contamination, it's definitely the seller responsibility to remediate any soil that's been affected with the oil tank. And they have to get an EPA letter, no further action letter from the EPA. And then, there's reason to everything in real estate, from location to property condition to school ranking to trains. So before you submit an offer, all those have to be put in consideration. And our team, we always do comms for you to making sure that you have the most information and all the market information. So with similar location, lot size, bedroom, baths, and conditions and taxes. So you can make it really making sense to your offer, to the seller. It makes sense when you present the offer. And also talk to your mortgage broker to understand your monthly payment, including your taxes and possibly knowing your home owner insurance, and before you consider submitting an offer. Right now, currently, buying markets is definitely a trade-up market. Currently in our area, it's definitely, there's a lot of buyers out there. The market is definitely is shifting, but also it's a great way of looking at it. You might be selling your home at an XYZ value. You may not get the same price you bought it for, but you gotta look at when you're trading up, you're actually getting a lot better saving that way. So definitely it's a good time right now for a move-up buyer to look at homes that if you need more space, it's really a good way to looking at it at this point. And so during today, complicated times in this market, we are actually doing a lot more virtual. So we can definitely go through this in details for you when, you can definitely set up a separate appointment with us one-on-one with one of our team members. And I'll just go through this pretty quickly. Buyer consultation, we now could actually do over the phone or video conferencing. And it has all the things you need to know. And we definitely do, we can do it through Zoom, we can do it through WhatsApp, we can do Google Meets. So to get to know what your criteria is, and then we can send you a listing that provide your properties and your criteria. Showings, we have many different options. We can, if there's a 3D tours, a virtual showing, we can definitely do that in advance for you and go through some of the property and making sure that your property meets your criteria before you come out to do a one-on-one appointment with us. And if we do go out, we're making sure that that we have the social distance and also safety protocol in place, and to make sure everyone is safe. And mortgages, most companies are transition into digital as well, and they do a lot more virtual closing, so they can definitely help you with all the closing, inspection. Depending on inspector, some inspectors is actually able to have let one person into the house with them to do inspection, or they do FaceTime, or they actually will send you the report with all the pictures, and you can see all the major item you need to look at, and also secondary item you need to look at. It really depends on the inspector. Appraiser, right now they are doing appraising. Sometimes they're doing drive-by or exterior appraisal, and sometimes they are talking to the homeowners to see what kind of upgrades, and they see what the picture is. So really, again, that's depend on the appraiser. Closing, again, transactions happening right now, they're closing. So it's also done virtually, or you can done actually outside on, in the parking lot, and so there's a lot of different ways depending on the title company, how they like to close, and also you could be working closely with your attorney, and they can walk through you the process. So that's what some of the stuff that you need to know. We can definitely do a buy consultation with you. So when you have the time and thinking about buying a home, and definitely reach out to us. Our number is 973-489-8885, 973-489-8885. And you can also email us at simon@swkrealestate.com, simon@realestate.com. So thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you soon, and give us a call when you're ready to purchase your next dream home. Have a great day.